Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be making a painting for ZDoom and I will start with the Photoshop. It's pretty simple concept. I have a simple texture for 64 on 128, but my whole work area here is 128 on 128. So what I do, I take this frame out of this standard texture and now I can hide it, add some background so we can better see what we are doing. Then I'm going to trim it because I think I've taken too much, and then I'm going to cut out the center of it. What I like to do next is group these two, and I like to take down the brightness levels out of the center that I've just cut. And with that, I'm going to change its opacity by maybe reduce it to 55, or maybe even more, 45. This will give me some grudge effect for my painting. Now I would like to name this bin as a horizontal. I'm gonna duplicate this real quick, rename it to vertical, and I want to trim it again a bit. And now we have our painting frame. Next I want to go to Pinterest and type in something like retro horror. This will do. Now I want to open this in Photoshop and paste that into my frame. So I'm going to resize it quite significantly. Then I'm going to align it with my picture frame and readjust layers. Let me align it a little bit more. Select square. Well, this is not a square. Inverse. Let's delete that. But now we have a picture frame. So just like that, I've made my other pictures. Now I am going to share this Photoshop file, and if you like these decorations, I have some other frames that you can work with. And I also do have plans to update it more, but let's talk about saving. We always must select PNG, and when it comes to naming your textures, we only have 8 digits to use. So I would probably name it as Hell Painting 01. So now we have digits, and with this type of naming systematic, we can have a bunch of them in same name. Okay, now it's time to import our painting into our WAD via Slade. We must do that in between these two markers, which is texture start and texture end. That way our game knows where to begin and end searching for those. And now I want to add this into my game. So even though it's 128 on 128, however, our visible texture is only 64 pixels wide, even less than that. So what I like to do is draw my line, make sure it's facing the outer way, changes front texture to our new texture, put it closer to the wall, minimize our grid to the lowest point, which is 1 pixel, and add this as close as possible to the wall. Also, you have to make sure to align it in map. And let's start our game. So this is how it looks in game. Maybe not the best example because it's very dark. So I guess let's have a look at those paintings in a bit more light. So as you can see, at least in my opinion, they quite decently fit right into the game. They seem to be a bit pixelized, lower resolution, and I can have a bunch of those created without needing to over-engineer anything. Now, if you don't have Photoshop, similar results could be achieved by Pixlr or Canva. Now I am going to share all of these files in my YouTube video description, and I also consider updating it even further. I still have a lot of frames, and there is a lot of possibilities to what can be done with making paintings. Anyway guys, that's it for this video, and I hope I will see you in the next one.